Hey, what's up? This is Alex, and today I have something different for you. Basically, it's a Q&A compilation taken from my Instagram profile, which is now a place where I publish on a daily basis short bits of video advice where I talk about music production, how to set yourself a nice music career, creativity, and I also share sound design tips and bloopers and stuff. If you want to get daily bits of knowledge from my part other than follow me on YouTube, one cool thing you can do for yourself is to follow me on Instagram. It's instagram.com/alex_Moukala. That's where you can get all my music stories and see my fancy pictures. But now I want to show you a bit of a compilation of the stories from the first week. The quality is not great because I shot them with this stupid phone, so the microphone kind of sucks. But I hope it's valuable for you anyway. And let me know in the comments what you thought about this compilation. And if you have questions, you have something that you want me to discuss in my Instagram stories or in my future Q&A videos, then ask me the questions here in this video because those are the ones I will be referring to for the next stories I'm about to do. So here are the Q&As. So there's one thing that's been breaking my heart ever since I started my YouTube channel, which is every time, I get approached by some musician or composer because I'm a YouTube tutorial guy, I check out their profile and their music, and sometimes I will see unprecedented levels of talent that is not being noticed. The reason why they're not getting noticed is not that they don't have talent. Some of those people are even more talented than me, I see that every time and it humbles me. The reason why they're not getting noticed is actually because they are not putting their music out there. Most of us will not share our music online because we feel like we're beginners and no one will appreciate it. But unless you do try to put your music out there, no one's going to hear. So you're never going to be able to understand what people think about it. The problem of that approach is that it makes you unaware of your skill level because we are always our biggest critics. We often have high standards and we feel that unless we write something that is at the same level as our idols, it is shit, but that's not how it works. The thing you need to understand is that there are many steps in between you and your idols, and even in the middle of that, there are some steps where you're already good enough to make a substantial living out of your music and get a reputation. I'm talking from first-hand experience here, but also a friend of mine had the same thing happen to him. He's been composing music for like 5 years, and then he met me, and he sent me one of these tracks telling me, hey, I know it's total shit, but do you want to hear my music, please? I listened to it, and it was one of the most amazing things I ever heard, literally. From that day on, I basically started harassing this guy to post his music online on channels like Epic Music World, etc., and to contact labels, and he is now getting millions of views on Epic Music World and is working with really slow motion music. So seriously, I want you to freaking publish your music now, wherever you can, where people who love that music are. Find them and post your music and see what they think about it, and then understand the level you're at and take action. Today's question is from Dragonet, and he does write music as well, and he asked me, hey, what is the best way to start a track in such a way that you obliterate your chances of getting stuck? What is the best thing to do to avoid writer's block? So I'm gonna answer that now, today, on this. So the answer is fairly easy. The answer to defeat writer's block is this. Yeah, it's not the M audio keyboard, but it is starting from a piano idea, when you write a song. Now, let me elaborate. Thing is, if you're writing a full arrangement, despite the genre you make, you're thinking of the whole instrumentation, all the arrangement, all the mixing, all the mastering at the same time. That's too much to bear for your brain to bring about your creative idea, because you're gonna be way too much judgmental from the get-go. That behavior is the exact thing we want to avoid, because in the beginning, all of our music ideas almost never sound amazing. They end up sounding great as we work on them. So being judgmental of a music idea from the get-go is the worst thing you can do to yourself as an artist. Now, if you only focus on writing the full track on piano first as you go, that's gonna be way easier for you because you're only going to focus on writing the chords, the melodies and the counter melodies, and your brain is gonna be way less judgmental because it's only a piano sketch and not a full orchestration. And it's gonna be easier for you to make it sound good. Once you have a piano sketch you like, that's that. You have your map to follow, you can take those chords, melodies and counter melodies, the structure, and orchestrate on top of it. So you will never get stuck because you have a musical idea you like, and now the only thing left to do is to orchestrate. Problem solved. So one thing I'm trying to talk about in the video I'm trying to shoot today is one of the biggest principles of music. I often get asked by people, hey, should I use this effect on this sound? Should I use this instrument in this song? Etc. And whenever asking yourself that question, you need to remember the first principle of music. First principle is, if it sounds good, it is good. You know, think about the Inception brand that you hear from Zach Hemsey's track or Hans Zimmer's tracks, you know, that they put distortion on the brass. That would be like raping music theory and music production knowledge, but it sounded freaking great. What I am saying is that you should never be afraid to experiment, because that's the way to discover great stuff. So I see people asking me, hey, should I use Soundgoodizer on my strings? I'm not sure if it's gonna increase volume. Dude, what the fuck, just do it and see how it works out for you. Theory is important, but having practical insight on how to make things work is just as important, even more. So that's how I, you know, discovered how to synthesize. That's how I learned how to play instruments like this bass here. Just mess around and see what sounds great. People often ask me, hey Alex, what is the best DAW? FL Studio, Ableton, Cubase, which one? And the answer is the same to the question, hey, what is the best starter Pokemon? Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur? The answer is relative to the composer, you know? Now, we all know Charizard is the best, but all of those three Pokemon have their own peculiarities, and the DAWs are the same. FL Studio, for example, is very quick, while Cubase, it's, you know, slow, but way more precise, and Ableton is great at other things. So I guess the answer is just try them all, see which one fits your style, specifically the way you write music and your type of music you want to make, and pick that one. Screw whatever everyone else is saying, you know? Also, just so to close the conversation, this is the best Pokemon ever, Dragonite. Yeah, not even Charizard. Alright, that was all for the first batch of Instagram Q&A. I hope it was helpful for you. And again, if you want to get those on a daily basis, follow me on Instagram. And if you want to ask me questions, you can do it on Instagram through direct message, or just comment down here in this video. And share this video with some friends who might earn value out of it. And let me know, seriously, what you thought about it, because I'm not sure if I should keep on posting them on YouTube or not. Or just keep them on Instagram. But yeah, anyway, I'll see you in the next videos. Bye.